What do you think? Good. Guys, what's up? So it's 10/19/2020, and I was just gonna make a quick video clip for the day. I'm working on just a couple small things here, but what I'm doing is running Clonezilla, and I'm running Clonezilla using an external hard drive. So what I did was I backed up one of my computers. I basically or essentially took an image of the hard drive of that computer and stored that on an external, and now I'm cloning it, or essentially it's more advanced than that, but copying it over to another computer. So when this computer is done running this process, it should have all of the exact same software and everything. It should be like the exact same computer as the other one that I had. I'm doing this through a external USB CD drive. From my understanding, I could load Clonezilla onto a thumb drive, which is just like a little USB drive. I didn't even think of trying that. So I used to do this many years ago. I used to do this with all of my computers. So back in the day, and probably even now, but back in the day, it was, you know, Windows never had like built-in endpoint protection or antivirus or any of that sort of stuff, really. So it was all up to the end users. Back then we used to use Norton or McAfee antivirus and all that sort of stuff, and it would bog down and kill your fucking machine. Or it would take, like, you would have to run all night every night. So what I ended up doing was just not running that software. Obviously, when you're downloading various pieces of free software that fell off of the back of trucks, you could run into nefarious software that, you know, would have a virus built into it or whatever, or packed into it. So what I started doing, this was years ago, I used to use Ghost, and then I think I used Symantec or Acronis, I'm sorry, not Symantec, but to make and take these images. So if I did get a virus, I wouldn't have to spend days trying to delete it and remove it and then still have performance issues. And then I didn't have to like rebuild the computer from scratch. So, you know, obviously you can reinstall Windows, and then you'd have to go back and reinstall all your software and then personalize it and customize all the software. So, you know, obviously, you know, and that would take a week. You know, you got to think, like, I use a lot of different pieces of software. I use a lot of customization and action. Like, let's say, for instance, Photoshop. You know, it's all customized with various actions that I've created over the years. Also plugins like portraiture and various other pieces of software that, yeah, I could reinstall all that, but it would take days or if not a week. So by doing an image, it just basically like takes a snapshot of it, and then if anything happens, all I gotta do is reload that. Like, yeah, I might lose, you know, whatever data was added or put on that machine from the time that it crashed until the snapshot. But if you're gonna have to rebuild it anyway, like, who cares? It's gonna happen regardless. So I need to get back into using that best practice and stuff, especially if I'm gonna be building or creating or giving, like, Grant a computer, for instance. Anything happens to it or whatever, I can just re-image it, and it's not a problem. So that's the plan. If this works, this is more of a test. So I already took the image, I copied it over. I'm testing it out by doing a restore or clone, and if it works, then what I'll do is probably on the clone machine, tweak it, like tweak in terms of like removing all of the extra files and clearing all of my settings within the browser and stuff like that. So that way, you know, it's kind of more of like a clean image. We'll see. I don't know how I want to do it, because I might have like two images. One is like all of my personal stuff, and I can maybe refresh that once a month or whenever I install new software. So this all kind of came about, making sure Sophie's not pissing on the floor. all this came about because I wanted to install a new piece of software. It's called Adobe Character. It's a Adobe product, of course, but it supposedly looks super easy for making like character animations and things like that. It has the ability to, like, you can use like the camera on the computer to track your face and the motions and stuff that you do. It transposes that onto the character in the software, including your voice. It even like maps live like your mouth and eyes and all that, and moves the character's mouth along with it and stuff. It's insane. So if I can get it to work, it'll be awesome. Like I said, I kind of came across this software, so I don't know what kind of if there's a virus packed into it or not. But so we're testing this out. This is only at I don't know, 30% done. I'm not gonna stay up for that, so that's for sure. But I just want to kind of check in, see how you guys are all doing. And I'm going into the office tomorrow. I did have a meeting this afternoon with that plant. It went relatively well. They wanted to fill out like an incident form that documented what happened and kind of what the next steps were and all that sort of stuff. And they wanted to put my name on it, and I said, guys, listen, like, this isn't my ball of wax. I'm sorry. So we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen with that. They do have a meeting next week to try to look into getting their plant or their infrastructure wrapped up into the real IT world. So right now they're kind of operating as an island, but that's probably all the details I'm going to give on this. So, but for now I'm okay. We'll see. You guys saw Monday. I was just like, what happened? I think I was working until 11. Tonight I did work until about 10. It was on and off here and there. I was doing other things in between, but I was working on the audits. So I got to do a bunch of different various things, but one of the things I do is the data center audits. So, yeah, I was working on that. But I think I'm going to call it a night. I did take a nap. It's almost 11:30 now, and now it's like, I'm glad that I was rested up to get those audits done, or some of the audits done. But now I'm like kind of like wide awake, ready to rock and roll. Sophie and I need to get to bed. So that Diet Coke that I drank at 7 p.m. was probably a bad idea. That's probably what it is, more so than the nap. But yeah, I don't really have much else to add. So I guess I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully this completes its process. I think it's progressing. It says 30.77% and 25.39%. Feel like it's kind of stuck there, but we'll let it do its thing. So, yeah, good night, guys. Stay tuned for more. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning, October 22nd, 2020, and I am headed into work for the day. That restore or clone that I tried to do in last night's video was not successful. So, I mean, it was a test. And it didn't work. I'm guessing it's because I didn't select the right parameters or something, but I don't know yet for sure. I'm gonna have to look into that. So I'm wondering if I should just download a newer version of that software, the Clonezilla software or something, and then I could maybe the newer version will work well or work better. I know I've done this in the past, this clone operation, and I just don't remember what software I used or what I got, what I did to make it work. So it was so long ago, so I just need to figure that out. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll get there. I'm tired. Sophie was up like 8 times in the night. Part of it's my fault. We did take a nap from like 5:30 to 6:30 or something like that. And I was restless last night too when I was trying to actually sleep through the night because of that. So I mean, it's understandable, I guess. There's just a lot going on. So, I think I mentioned it last night, but I did get part of the audits finished, so that's a good thing. I don't really have much else to report, guys. We're in that like weird period where it's almost 7:30 right now, and it's like dark out, mostly because it's overcast and raining. But it gets dark earlier, the sun comes up later, all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, I gotta get into work. So stay tuned.
Nice. Good. They're good. There you go. Yep.
Just be careful walking once you. Yeah, you don't want to overheat. Cool.
That is awesome. Look at
nice.
you. Does Marshmallow
Careful.
have a dance? Does he have a thing? What is it called again? What dance is it called?
DJ dance? Emote.
An emote? Does he have an emote?
There is like an emote that you can do with every single.
Oh yes, no he does.
She's like, where'd Grant go? Where's Grant?
Is he inside there? Oh, I found him.
Aww. Aww.
So.
I told you she missed you.
Oopsie. That's a cool costume.
I found Grant.
Oh man.
I found a Grant.
There we go.
He was inside of a marshmallow man.
I got him.
Give me my treats.
Why is everybody over there?
I think he might have ran into one of those cars. One of these guys, and then I think he tried to run away from the accident. So that truck to the right of the flag was dragging his axle and tire and everything, and it was like on fire. I think there was some sort of an accident. You can hear the police are coming. Here they come. I think he crashed his truck. You can hear the police coming at like 90 miles an hour. It's awesome. Here they come. Oh, okay. Wrong direction, buddy. Probably a drunk driver, but I don't know. Everybody's out, Chip's out on his front. I need to get some shoes on.